Imagine this. You're in a dimly lit library, dust motes dancing in the faint light, filtering through ancient windows. Before you lies a book, not just any book, but one that has baffled the greatest minds for centuries. Its pages are filled with strange, flowing script that no one can decipher, accompanied by illustrations that seem to come from a fever dream. Impossible plants, star charts that match no known sky, and figures that hint at forbidden knowledge. This is the Voynich Manuscript, the world's most mysterious book. And today, on Unexplained History, we're diving into its enigma. What secrets does it hold? And why has it resisted every attempt to unlock it? Stay with us. You won't believe what we uncover. This is Tom McKenzie, and you are listening to Unexplained History. If you are enjoying this show, make sure to subscribe on all major platforms like Apple, Spotify, and Spreaker. And if you want more unexplained content, swing by our website at unexplained.Co. Picture yourself alone in a quiet room, the air thick with anticipation. You open the Voynich Manuscript, its vellum pages creaking like whispers from the past. The script dances before your eyes, elegant, alien loops and curves that form words. Or do they? No alphabet matches it. No language claims it. It's as if the book was written in a tongue spoken only by ghosts. And the illustrations. Oh, the illustrations. Bizarre plants with roots like tentacles and flowers that bloom in impossible colors, none of which exist in any botanical record. Astrological diagrams showing celestial bodies aligned in ways that defy our understanding of the stars. Anatomical drawings of women bathing in green pools connected by tubes, suggesting some arcane biology or alchemical ritual. The psychological toll is immense. You stare at the pages, your mind racing to find patterns, meanings, anything. But nothing comes. Frustration builds, turning to unease. Is this a hoax designed to mock us? Or a genuine relic from a lost civilization, its knowledge forever sealed? The eerie atmosphere clings to you like fog, a sense that this manuscript isn't just unreadable. It's unknowable, perhaps even dangerous. What madness drove its creator to craft such a thing? Decades of experts have thrown themselves at this puzzle. Codebreakers from World War eras, linguists, historians, even artificial intelligence, all have failed. Theories abound: a cipher hiding medical secrets, a fabricated language for a Renaissance con, or messages from another dimension. Yet no conclusive answers emerge. Imagine the chill down your spine as you realize that in our age of information, this medieval codex remains a black hole of mystery. The oddities pile up, pages folded in ways that suggest hidden compartments, inks that analysis can't fully explain, and a provenance that traces back to emperors and occultists. The book's very existence taunts us, whispering that some truths are meant to stay buried. Feel the weight of it in your hands, the texture of the parchment rough against your fingers, the scent of aged hide filling the air. It's not just a book, it's a portal to the unknown, evoking a primal fear of the incomprehensible. And as you close it, the questions linger, echoing in your mind like an unsolved riddle that could drive one to obsession. The Voynich Manuscript continues to captivate and confound, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. But to truly understand its grip on our imagination, we must journey back in time. Coming up, we will travel back to the specific era to set the scene, exploring the world that birthed this enigma. Don't go away. The mystery deepens. Welcome back, listeners. We've set the stage in the shadows of history, but now it's time to witness the spark that ignited centuries of mystery. Picture a forgotten manuscript, its pages whispering secrets in a tongue no one could understand. This is where the incident truly begins, the moment it entered the annals of the unexplained. Let's dive in. The year is 1665, and the air in Prague hangs heavy with the scent of damp stone and flickering candle wax. Europe is a continent scarred by war and plague, yet in the quiet chambers of scholars, the pursuit of knowledge burns like an unquenchable flame. Enter Johannes Marcus Marci, a learned physician and philosopher, his fingers stained with ink from countless letters and treatises. He paces his study, the wooden floor creaking under his boots, as he contemplates a peculiar artifact that has come into his possession. This is no ordinary book. Its vellum pages are adorned with illustrations of bizarre plants that defy botany, astronomical diagrams that mock the stars, and script utterly alien, looping and curling like vines from a dream. Marci knows this manuscript holds secrets, perhaps alchemical, perhaps divine, but its language, it eludes him, a riddle wrapped in enigma. As the autumn leaves fall outside his window, Marci sits at his desk, quill in hand. The room is dimly lit, shadows dancing from the hearth's glow, and the weight of history presses upon him. He addresses his letter to Athanasius Kircher, the renowned Jesuit scholar in Rome, a man famed for deciphering hieroglyphs and plumbing the depths of ancient wisdom. "My dear Kircher," he writes, his voice in our minds steady, yet tinged with excitement. "I send you this book, which has long perplexed the minds of the learned. It was once owned by Emperor Rudolph II, who believed it to be the work of Roger Bacon himself." Marci encloses the manuscript, or perhaps a faithful copy, sealing it with wax that bears his insignia. The package is entrusted to a courier who rides through misty forests and over cobblestone roads, carrying this enigma southward. Minute by minute, the journey unfolds. The clip-clop of hooves on midnight paths, the rustle of parchment in saddlebags, the watchful eyes of highwaymen lurking in the shadows. In Rome, Kircher receives it in 1666, his chambers filled with curiosities, globes, magnets, and tomes from forgotten eras. He unfolds the letter, the paper crackling like dry leaves, and beholds the manuscript. His brow furrows, eyes widening at the unknown script. From a 17th century perspective, this is no mere curiosity. It's a challenge to the very foundations of knowledge. Scholars like Kircher see the world as a divine puzzle, scripted by God in codes waiting to be cracked. Yet this defies all known alphabets, not Latin, not Greek, not even the exotic tongues of the Orient. Whispers spread among the intellectual elite. Is it a hoax? A cipher hiding forbidden wisdom? Or something otherworldly? The intrigue builds slowly, like fog rolling over the Tiber, symbolizing the early recognition of the text's profound strangeness. Kircher attempts to decode it, his quill scratching futilely, but the mystery persists. The book's journey through time just beginning, vanishing into obscurity only to resurface like a ghost in later centuries. What Marcy and Kircher couldn't unravel would haunt scholars for generations. This exchange marked the dawn of the manuscript's documented enigma, a slow-burning fuse leading to greater revelations and deeper questions. Stay with us as we explore the escalation of this event in our next segment. Welcome back, listeners. If the initial whispers of this ancient manuscript left you intrigued, brace yourselves. What follows is a descent into high strangeness, a chaotic whirlwind of failed decodings and mounting obsession that has baffled the brightest minds for over a century. Let's dive deeper into how this mystery only grew more enigmatic with time. Picture it, the year 1912, a dusty villa in Italy, shrouded in the fading light of a European twilight. Wilfrid Voynich, an antiquarian bookseller with a nose for the obscure, stumbles upon a forgotten chest of tomes. Among them, this book. Bound in vellum, its pages filled with an alien script that twists like vines in a fever dream. Illustrations of plants that don't exist in any known flora. Bulbous, otherworldly forms with roots that seem to pulse with hidden life. Voynich's heart races. He knows he's holding something profound, something that defies explanation. But as he pores over it, the text mocks him, swirling letters in an unknown language, resisting every attempt at translation. Is it a code? A lost tongue? Or something unnatural? The 20th century unfolds like a frenzied storm, scholars descending upon the manuscript like moths to a flame. Cryptographers, linguists, historians, all drawn into its chaotic embrace. They attack it with fervor, armed with early computers and code-breaking techniques honed from wars. Yet, failure after failure piles up, a mounting wall of frustration. The botanical drawings tease them, plants with leaves that fold in impossible geometries, flowers blooming in colors that evoke forgotten alchemical rites. And the script. Oh, the script. It flows in rhythmic patterns, hinting at meaning just out of reach, like a whisper in a crowded, echoing hall. Obsession takes hold. Nights blur into days, minds fray at the edges. One expert declares it a hoax, another swears it's a gateway to ancient wisdom. But nothing sticks. The mystery deepens. The strangeness escalates, leaving a trail of baffled intellects in its wake. By 1969, the chaos reaches a crescendo. Hans Kraus, the manuscript's guardian after Voynich's death, donates it to Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book Library, a modern fortress of knowledge where it sits under glass, silent and defiant. Scholars flock like pilgrims to a forbidden shrine, their hands trembling as they turn digital pages. Carbon dating confirms its age, 15th century, no forgery there. But the contents? Still a void of confusion. Astronomical diagrams that match no known stars, bathing women in pools connected by bizarre plumbing. It's a tapestry of the absurd, woven with threads of madness. Frustration boils into obsession. Some lose sleep, haunted by the undecipherable glyphs that dance in their dreams. The air in those library rooms thickens with tension, the scent of old paper mingling with the sweat of intellectual defeat. Each failed decode adds to the bafflement, turning the manuscript into a black hole of strangeness, sucking in theories and spitting out only more questions. Incredible, isn't it? From Voynich's discovery to its Yale entombment, the mystery has only intensified, leaving a legacy of confusion and intrigue. But who were the minds behind these efforts? Next, we explore the key figures involved in unraveling, or failing to unravel, this enigma. Stay tuned. Welcome back, listeners. We've traced the Voynich Manuscript through its escalating mysteries, but now it's time to meet the minds behind the enigma. Who were the people drawn into its web? What drove them to chase its secrets? Let's step into the lives of these key figures, the dreamers, the scholars, and the codebreakers who couldn't let go. Picture a dusty antiquarian bookshop in the heart of early 20th century London, shelves groaning under the weight of forgotten tomes. Enter Wilfrid Voynich, a man with a revolutionary past and an eye for the extraordinary. Born in Lithuania in 1865, Voynich was no ordinary bookseller. He'd been a political agitator, imprisoned in Siberia for his socialist leanings, before escaping to build a new life in exile. His passion for rare manuscripts led him to Italy in 1912, where he stumbled upon a collection of books from a Jesuit college. Among them was this peculiar codex, bound in vellum, filled with unknown script and bizarre illustrations. Voynich felt an immediate pull, a thrill that coursed through him like electricity. He named it after himself, not out of ego, but perhaps to stake his claim on its mystery. For years, he pored over it in dimly lit rooms, the scent of aged paper filling the air, his mind racing with possibilities. Was it a lost language? A hoax? The manuscript became his obsession, a psychological anchor that weighed on his reputation as both a visionary and an eccentric. He died in 1930, the secret still locked away, but his discovery ignited a fire that would burn for generations. Now, shift to the smoky code-breaking rooms of mid-20th century America, where the air hummed with the clack of typewriters and the tension of wartime secrets. Here we find William F. Friedman and his wife Elizabeth, a duo whose names are synonymous with cryptology. William, born in 1891, was a geneticist turned codebreaker, his analytical mind sharpened by puzzles from a young age. Elizabeth, equally brilliant, had cracked Prohibition-era rum runner codes and even testified in high-profile trials. Together, they tackled the Voynich Manuscript in the 1920s and beyond, forming study groups and applying every tool in their arsenal. Imagine them hunched over enlarged photographs of the pages, the room lit by flickering lamps, frustration mounting as patterns emerged but meaning evaded. William called it the most mysterious manuscript in the world, and it haunted him. The psychological toll was immense. Sleepless nights, doubts creeping in like shadows. Elizabeth, with her intuitive flair, sensed something almost alive in the text, a riddle that mocked their expertise. They never solved it, but their work laid foundations for future cryptanalysts, turning personal defeat into a legacy of persistence. The manuscript tested their marriage, their sanity, yet fueled their reputations as unbreakable pioneers in a field of enigmas. Travel back further to the opulent courts and alchemical labs of 17th century Europe, where the scent of herbs and incense mingled with the intrigue of scholars. Georg Berisch, a Bohemian alchemist born around 1585, was one of the manuscript's earliest known owners. Obsessed with its herbal illustrations and cryptic text, he saw it as a potential key to universal knowledge, perhaps a panacea or elixir of life. In dimly lit chambers filled with bubbling retorts, Berisch wrestled with its pages, his motivation rooted in the alchemical quest for transcendence. The weight of its undeciphered script pressed on him, leading to frustration that echoed in his letters. He sent portions to the renowned scholar Athanasius Kircher, a Jesuit polymath whose ego matched his intellect. Kircher, born in 1602, was a whirlwind of curiosity, volcanologist, linguist, inventor. Receiving Berisch's plea in 1637, he dismissed it at first, but the mystery lingered like a persistent fog. Then there's Johannes Marcus Marci, a physician and philosopher at the court of Emperor Rudolf II. In 1665, Marci inherited the manuscript and forwarded it to Kircher, enclosing a letter that hinted at its imperial origins. Marci's motivations were scholarly camaraderie, but the psychological burden was shared. Each man felt the manuscript's pull, a siren call that promised glory, but delivered only enigma. Their reputations as intellectuals were both elevated and tormented by this unbreakable code, leaving a trail of unanswered questions in the annals of history. These figures, from Voynich's adventurous spirit to the Friedmans' analytical rigor and the early scholars' alchemical dreams, each added layers to the manuscript's legend. But as their efforts faded into frustration, official eyes turned toward investigation. What did authorities uncover? Stay with us as we delve into the official probes next. We've delved into the intriguing characters surrounding the Voynich manuscript, but now it's time to examine the cold, hard facts. What have official investigations revealed over the past century? Let's turn to the procedural world of scientific scrutiny, where experts have poked, prodded, and analyzed this enigmatic tome without cracking its code. Imagine a dimly lit reading room in a prestigious library, the air thick with the scent of aged parchment and polished wood. Scholars hunch over magnifying glasses, their fingers tracing indecipherable scripts, surrounded by stacks of reference books and humming computers. This is the scene of countless investigations into the Voynich manuscript over the last century, a methodical pursuit marked by scientific rigor and unwavering persistence. Since its rediscovery in 1912 by Wilfrid Voynich, the manuscript has drawn the attention of cryptographers, linguists, historians, and scientists from around the globe. Early efforts focused on decoding its text, employing techniques from wartime code breaking to linguistic pattern analysis. Experts scrutinized the strange alphabet, searching for repetitions, word lengths, and statistical anomalies that might reveal a hidden language or cipher. Yet despite these dry procedural examinations, no key emerged to unlock its secrets. In 1969, the manuscript found a permanent home at Yale University's Beneca Rare Book and Manuscript Library, gifted by the estate of Hans P. Krauss. Here, under climate-controlled conditions, it became the subject of even more intensive study. Yale's custodianship ensured preservation while allowing controlled access for researchers. Teams employed advanced methods, ultraviolet imaging to reveal faded inks, multispectral analysis to detect underlying layers, and computational algorithms to map textual patterns. The atmosphere in these sessions was one of quiet intensity, beeps from scanners interrupting the rustle of turning pages as experts debated findings in hushed tones. Still, the manuscript resisted, its illustrations of bizarre plants and cosmic diagrams taunting investigators with clues that led nowhere definitive. The procedural nature of these probes emphasized facts over fantasy, building a foundation of verifiable data amid the mystery. Today, the Voynich Manuscript remains at Yale, digitized for global access, yet physically secured in a vault-like setting. Modern investigations continue with AI-driven pattern recognition and big data analytics, extending the legacy of methodical inquiry. The sensory details persist: the faint musty smell of the pages, the soft glow of screens displaying high-resolution scans, the low hum of discussions among experts. Despite over a century of effort, no definitive reading has emerged, leaving the manuscript as an emblem of scientific humility. Each study adds to the aura of rigorous exploration, where facts accumulate like dust on ancient shelves, yet the core enigma endures.
So, the official reports paint a picture of thorough, unyielding investigation, confirming the manuscript's age, but not its meaning. It's a testament to human curiosity and the limits of science. But not everyone buys into the mystery. Up next, we explore the skeptical theories that aim to debunk it all. Stay tuned. We've just explored the shadowy investigations surrounding the Voynich Manuscript, with its enigmatic pages whispering secrets from centuries past. But what if those whispers are nothing more than cleverly crafted smoke? In this segment, The Rational Eye, we turn a skeptical lens on the manuscript, questioning if it's all an elaborate ruse. Let's dissect the doubts with a sharp, analytical edge.
Imagine holding the Voynich Manuscript in your hands, the parchment cool and ancient under your fingertips, its illustrations vivid yet bizarre, like fever dreams captured in ink. But as you pore over the text, a nagging doubt creeps in. Is this profound mystery, or just a masterful con? Skeptics argue that the manuscript might be an elaborate constructed language, a synthetic creation mimicking the patterns of real scripts, but devoid of genuine meaning. Picture a Renaissance trickster, perhaps a cunning alchemist or a bored scholar, devising this puzzle to baffle the ages. The words flow in elegant loops and hooks, yet they resist every attempt at translation. Not because they're encoded secrets, but because they're nonsense, ingeniously designed to look authentic. Radiocarbon dating places the vellum in the early 15th century, confirming its age, but that proves nothing about the content's validity. The ink could have been added later, or the whole thing fabricated on old pages to feign antiquity. Prominent cryptographers have thrown their best at it, from World War codebreakers to modern AI algorithms, and all have failed. Why? Because there's nothing to crack. Tools like frequency analysis reveal patterns eerily similar to natural languages. Word lengths vary realistically. Common words repeat just enough to seem purposeful. Yet deeper dives show inconsistencies, repetitions that border on the absurd, illustrations that don't quite match any known herbal or astronomical knowledge. It's as if the creator studied real texts, then twisted them into a hoax that survived scrutiny for over 500 years. Feel the frustration building, the intellectual itch that can't be scratched. Skeptics point to historical precedents. Grimoires and alchemical tomes often used invented scripts to lend an air of mysticism, duping the gullible for profit or prestige. The manuscript's provenance is murky, surfacing in the hands of Emperor Rudolf II, a collector of oddities who might have been the perfect mark for such a forgery. Analytical tools have their limits too. Multispectral imaging reveals no hidden layers, no corrections that would suggest a genuine evolving draft. Instead, a clean, confident execution that screams premeditation. Statistical models concur with skepticism. The text's entropy is too low for a real language, too structured for gibberish, pointing to a deliberate invention. But emotions run high in this debate. The thrill of potential discovery clashes with the cold reality of doubt. Imagine the disappointment of scholars, their eyes straining over faded pages in dimly lit archives, only to conclude it's all smoke and mirrors. Yet this rational view doesn't diminish the manuscript's allure. It amplifies it, turning it into a testament to human ingenuity or deception. Concurrences abound. Even believers admit the failures of decryption align with hoax theories, leaving room for that sharp, analytical question. What if it's not meant to be understood? There you have it, a rational dissection that leaves the Voynich Manuscript teetering on the edge of hoax and history. But what if the skeptics are wrong? Up next, we delve into the paranormal theories, where the manuscript's secrets might transcend the earthly realm. Stay tuned. We've just explored the skeptical side, the rational explanations that try to ground the Voynich Manuscript in the familiar world of hoaxes and ciphers. But what if there's more to it? What if this ancient book whispers secrets from beyond our understanding? Let's step into the unknown, where the lines between science and the supernatural blur. Here to guide us through these eerie theories is our storyteller. Imagine holding a book that feels alive, pulsing with an energy that defies time itself. The Voynich Manuscript isn't just parchment and ink. It's a portal to forgotten realms. For those who believe in the paranormal, this enigmatic tome is no mere puzzle. It's an occult manual, a hidden grimoire of arcane wisdom, perhaps penned by alchemists who danced on the edge of forbidden knowledge. Picture shadowy figures in dimly lit chambers, their faces illuminated by flickering candlelight as they inscribed spells disguised as strange symbols. The text, it twists and turns like a living vine, evading every attempt to decode it, as if protecting secrets too powerful for mortal minds. And then there are the illustrations, botanical wonders that no earthly garden has ever grown. plants with roots like serpents, leaves that shimmer with an otherworldly glow, defying all known classifications. Are these visions from a lost civilization, or perhaps glimpses of parallel dimensions where flora pulses with mystical energy? Delve deeper, and the astrological diagrams emerge like stars in a midnight sky. Zodiac wheels adorned with ethereal nymphs, bathing in pools that seem to ripple with cosmic forces. These aren't simple charts. They're maps to the heavens, repositories of esoteric knowledge passed down from ancient seers or even extraterrestrial visitors. Some theorists whisper of alien origins, imagine beings from distant worlds, leaving behind a codex etched in a language not of this earth. The manuscript's resistance to decryption? Not a hoax, but a deliberate veil meant for those attuned to higher frequencies. Feel the chill as you turn the pages. The air grows thick with intrigue, the faint scent of aged vellum mixing with an inexplicable aura of mystery. Emotions stir, wonder at the unknown, a thrill of fear that perhaps we're not alone in our quest for truth. Could this be a bridge to non-human intelligence, an artifact from beings who observed our world from afar? The cultural fascination runs deep, drawing seekers who sense something truly otherworldly, arcane whispers echoing through the ages. In this theater of the mind, envision scholars huddled in secret societies, their eyes wide with revelation as they ponder the manuscript's true purpose. Is it a key to immortality, encoded in alchemical formulas that transmute base matter into gold, or souls into enlightenment? The eerie silence of undeciphered script builds an atmosphere of suspense, each unknown word a shadow in the fog. Sensory details assault the imagination, the crinkle of ancient pages under trembling fingers, the dim glow of celestial diagrams that seem to shift when unobserved. Fringe theories abound. Perhaps it's a message from Atlantis, or a prophetic vision from a time-traveling sage. Whatever the truth, the Voynich beckons with open-minded intrigue, inviting us to question the boundaries of reality. It's a reminder that some mysteries are meant to tantalize, to evoke that spine-tingling sense of the profound unknown lurking just beyond our grasp. Fascinating theories that leave us pondering the possibilities. Whether occult artifact or alien message, the Voynich Manuscript continues to captivate. But how has this enigma influenced culture through the ages? Stay with us as we explore its lasting legacy in the next segment. As we step back from the whirlwind of theories surrounding the Voynich Manuscript, it's time to reflect on its enduring shadow in our modern world. What makes this ancient enigma so captivating even today? Join me as we explore its legacy, a testament to human curiosity that refuses to fade. Imagine a dimly lit library, the air thick with the scent of aged paper and forgotten secrets. Scholars hunch over glowing screens, their eyes reflecting the strange, swirling illustrations of the Voynich Manuscript. In academia, this cryptic tome remains a holy grail, unsolved, unyielding, and utterly mesmerizing. Universities around the world dedicate courses to its mysteries, where professors and students alike pore over high-resolution scans, debating every curve of its unknown script. It's not just a book, it's a challenge that taunts the intellect, whispering promises of revelation to those brave enough to listen. The frustration is palpable, a mix of exhilaration and despair, as algorithms crunch data in vain, yet the pursuit continues, fueled by the slim hope of cracking its code. In the digital age, the manuscript has found new life online. Websites and forums buzz with amateur cryptographers sharing theories, from alien artifacts to elaborate hoaxes. High-definition images, once locked away in Yale's Bayneka Library, are now accessible to anyone with an internet connection, democratizing the enigma and inviting global collaboration. Picture a crowded convention hall. Enthusiasts clad in cryptic t-shirts, murmuring excitedly about hidden meanings. The Voynich Manuscript has seeped into popular culture like ink on parchment, inspiring novels where heroes unravel its secrets to thwart ancient evils. Think of bestsellers that weave its lore into thrilling narratives, or documentaries that dramatize its history with shadowy reenactments and expert interviews. On screen, it's a symbol of the unknowable, appearing in TV shows and films as the ultimate puzzle, evoking a sense of wonder and unease. Artists, too, draw from its ethereal illustrations, bizarre plants that twist like dreams, nymphs bathing in impossible pools. Painters and sculptors recreate these visions, infusing galleries with an otherworldly atmosphere where viewers feel the pull of the manuscript's mystery. A chill down the spine, a spark of inspiration. Cryptographic challenges echo its legacy, with contests offering prizes for decoding similar ciphers, turning obsession into a communal quest. Even in music and poetry, its influence lingers. Verses that mimic its indecipherable language, melodies that evoke the frustration of unsolved riddles. Feel the weight of centuries in your hands. Though it's just a replica, the allure is real. Today, the Voynich Manuscript inspires not just study, but creation. Fan fiction that imagines its origins, video games where players navigate its pages to unlock virtual worlds. It's a beacon for the curious, drawing in those obsessed with the fringes of knowledge, where science meets the supernatural. In an era of instant information, its resistance to explanation is refreshing. A reminder that some truths remain hidden, buried in the folds of history. This fascination breeds a quiet obsession, late nights scrolling through analyses, hearts racing at the hint of a breakthrough. Yet, for all the theories, it endures as one of history's greatest puzzles, a mirror to our endless quest for understanding. The manuscript's legacy is alive, breathing through every discussion, every artwork, every unanswered question, a testament to the human spirit's unquenchable thirst for the unknown. The Voynich Manuscript's legacy is indeed a powerful force, continuing to captivate and inspire across generations. But as we wrap up this reflection, it's time to draw our own conclusions on this timeless enigma. Stay with us for the final thoughts in our episode. As we draw this episode to a close, let's linger a moment on the shadows that the Voynich Manuscript casts over our understanding of history.
What secrets does it hold that even centuries of scrutiny can't unlock? Join me in these final thoughts as we ponder the enigma that refuses to fade.
Imagine, if you will, the dim light of a scholar's study. Parchment pages glowing faintly under a flickering candle. The air thick with the scent of aged vellum and ink that time has not faded. This is the world of the Voynich Manuscript, a relic that whispers promises of forgotten knowledge, yet yields nothing but silence to those who seek its voice. For over 500 years, it has stood as a testament to human curiosity and to the limits of our comprehension. We've traced its journey from the courts of Renaissance Europe to the vaults of Yale University, watched as brilliant minds, cryptographers, linguists, historians have poured their intellect into its cryptic illustrations and indecipherable script. Botanical drawings that match no known plant, astrological charts that align with no familiar stars, and women bathing in pools connected by impossible anatomies. Each page, a labyrinth, each symbol, a locked door. The carbon dating places it firmly in the early 15th century, yet its origins remain shrouded, perhaps crafted by an alchemist like Roger Bacon, or a hoax by a cunning forger like Wilfrid Voynich himself. Theories abound, a herbal compendium in a lost language, a cipher hiding esoteric wisdom, or even the ramblings of a madman. But none have cracked the code. Artificial intelligence, with its vast computational power, has scanned every curve and line, only to echo the frustration of human efforts. Patterns emerge, but meaning eludes. Here lies the enduring enigma, the pull between skepticism and wonder. Science demands evidence, reproducibility, facts etched in stone. Yet the manuscript thrives in the gray spaces, feeding on our innate desire to unravel the unknown. Feel the chill as you turn its pages in your mind. The frustration of words that dance just beyond grasp. The thrill of possibility that it might hold cures for forgotten ailments or maps to hidden realms. Or perhaps it's a mirror, reflecting our own obsessions back at us. A reminder that not all mysteries are meant to be solved. In a world of instant information, where answers are a click away, the Voynich stands defiant, a beacon for the philosophical soul. It evokes the quiet desperation of the seeker, the hushed awe in the face of the incomprehensible. Emotions swirl, hope flickering like that candle, doubt creeping like shadows on the wall, and a profound humility before the vastness of what we do not know. The conflict is palpable. The rational mind clashes with the romantic heart. Science wrestles with the siren call of mystery. And in this tension, we find a deeper truth. Humanity's drive to decode is what propels us forward, even if some riddles persist eternally. As the candle gutters and dies, leaving only darkness, one question haunts the air. What does the Voynich Manuscript truly represent? A lost treasure of wisdom, a clever deception, or something far more profound? A symbol that some secrets are destined to remain forever unexplained. Ponder that in the quiet of your own thoughts, as the echoes of history fade into the night.
That concludes our investigation into this mystery. I'm Tom McKenzie. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave us a review. And remember to visit Unexplained.Co for the photos we discussed today. Until next time, keep looking for the truth.